Welcome back to my corner on the internet. Okay, so tonight we have this vid by Jamari and it's called This is Great News. And right now I'm seeing thumbnail is that guy who's acting a fool in Japan. So we got updates on what happened to that guy. Maybe we'll know how many years he's facing. Well, he plays 2 games with surprises, isn't it? So yeah, let's see what Jamari has to say about this. So without further ado, I'd like to get to his reaction.
So it has been around a month since that horrible streamer Johnny Somali faced his ultimate fate at the hands of the Japanese authorities. This guy had been running around Japan for months being a public nuisance for his in-real-life stream. He got his first taste of attention off of acting like an idiot, so he kind of just kept that train rolling. Personally, I think being a clown out in public and in real-life streaming, more times than not, do go hand in hand, as these fools try and entertain an audience of degenerates. And despite getting checked multiple times in the streets of Japan, for some odd reason, Johnny still felt invincible because the police had not stepped in to stop him. But
Such an
obviously,
idiot.
the Japanese are very patient people, and they wisely sat back and let this guy incriminate himself via his own live stream over and over again while they compiled the evidence. So eventually, both Johnny and his cameraman were detained for trespassing on a Japanese construction site. It has been all over.
Bruh, how stupid do you have to be? Bruh, clout is one hell of a drug. Because it makes people lack sense. Now, the funny part, though, was in another video I watched not too long ago, was the police trying to turn the camera off. That shit was funny. But yeah, we continue.
The news in Japan, and it looks like this guy might really be in some major trouble. And the most hilarious part to me is that as he was being taken away, he was shouting for his stream moderators to call the embassy, like they hold any sort of power outside of his smelly Discord server.
Can I speak to a lawyer? Can I speak to the embassy? Somebody call the embassy. Mods, call the embassy. Mods, call the embassy. Call the embassy, guys. Mods, call the embassy.
That's how you know that his brain was deluded beyond belief.
Yep.
And today I do actually have some updates for you guys that suggest that Johnny is going to be spending quite a bit of time behind bars. So this was actually the first and really only picture to my knowledge that we have of Johnny since he was detained. This is actually from a couple of days after the whole incident occurred. And you can see for yourself as these Japanese reporters wait to get a picture of him being transported.
Not them playing the Legend sort of
all your trip, all in one place.
file save
Download the app.
in the back.
That's a goblin right there.
So dumb.
So he obviously still thinks of himself as some sort of local celebrity.
Clown! He's sitting there smiling. He's still gonna be smiling that way when you cut off to prison, bruv. I can't. What's it people thinking they can get away with acting so dumb abroad? Nah, do you know what the laws are like there? I can't.
I don't think that his brain can really comprehend the severity of what's actually about to happen to him. Like, there's no amount of internet clout or even money in the world that can make someone with a rational brain want to be a criminal, especially in a foreign country where they can pretty much do whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
Even the guy sitting next to him, who I also have to think is in trouble, is thinking, what a clown. And don't you guys love how everything in Japan is so polite until it's not? Like, to me, it's pretty obvious that these people do not play around. And apparently there's been what's been happening to Johnny as he's been behind those Japanese bars. The Japanese government will hold Johnny Somali for 28 days. In those 28 days, they will use sleep deprivation tactics and hours upon hours of interrogation to break his mind and force him to confess his crime of trespassing. And I don't even know if he really has to confess. I mean, they got him on camera in 480p. Once he confesses,
evidence.
says Japanese have a 99% conviction rate, so pretty much once they decide it's time to take you in, you already know you're kind of screwed. They will sentence Johnny to 3 years in prison. Then they will deport him back to America once he finishes his sentence. There is no early or good behavior parole in Japan. Does anyone else have the feeling that Johnny's the type of guy to act tough for the cameras? And he's probably over there crying behind bars while they slap his hand with a ruler? And so here's where things get really interesting. So like I mentioned, they could hold him for those 28 days. But like I talked about before, they sat back and gathered so much evidence, so many different offenses, that they can keep recharging him and keeping him for 28-day period after 28-day period. So they say Johnny Somali arrested again in Japan, this time for unauthorized kick stream in restaurant. And when they say rearrested, they mean he's just like further detained. It's not like he got out and then like was on stream again and got in more trouble. No, this is all from stuff he did before they went and got him the first time. Since then, he has never been a free man.
Bruh.
And here's where we get more details. So in the case of Ismail Ramsey Khalid, also known as Johnny Somali, a nuisance internet distributor of U.S. nationality. So yes, he was not Somali this entire time, or named Johnny, who was arrested on suspicion of trespassing on a building for breaking into a construction site. The Osaka Prefectural Police South Station decided on the 12th to rearrest him on a suspicion of obstruction of business for causing a nuisance, such as live streaming without permission at a restaurant in Osaka City. And we know how many times that Johnny went out and was just treating Japanese employees and Japanese citizens like absolute dirt. I mean, there must be hundreds of clips they have of him being a public nuisance. And for every single one of those incidents, it's like, here, have another 23 days. Have another 23 days. And since this news broke, people have been trying to figure out which clip exactly was the one that did him in. But like I said, there is so many that it's kind of hard to tell. But shout out to this guy, Jeffrey J. Hall. He's one of the main people that has really kept up with the coverage in this situation. So here's one incident in a restaurant.
Sent $5. We need to destroy your mental health. We need you either in jail or Africa.
Okay, so I had to mute it because it's once again playing a racist song over his speaker like it has done in the past for a donation. And what the hell is this man wearing? Is that a maid's outfit? You know this boy Johnny got some sweetness to him.
Oh, you're gonna get put in jail. Oh, you're gonna go to jail, bro. I don't know what. I know that's it.
I guess all these are bad. Love you, John.
Why is he dressed like a maid?
So they're playing like some nuclear bomb sounds in this Japanese restaurant, very loud over this speaker, and they're expecting for nothing to happen to them. I mean, that's
So
like some into the
stupid.
world type shit right there. So as you guys can see, the couple of other people that were sitting in the restaurant just got up and left. And can you really blame them? Like anyone with any sort of social awareness sees three men come in here dressed like idiots with cameras strapped to their chest, and then they start playing crazy shit over this speaker. Like anyone with a brain is just gonna bounce.
Shout out Somalia!
What an absolute twat.
This right here is the face of two men you would definitely have to watch your drink around at a party. So here a
Definitely.
Japanese TV channel aired portions of what appears to be a clip of Johnny Somali causing trouble in a Gyudin restaurant on another occasion. He says here if it happened on a different day, police could use it as evidence for yet another rearrest.
大音量で音楽を流すなど、業務を妨害した疑い、調べに対しカリド容疑者は黙秘しています。
Yeah, this is my country. This is my country music. My country music. My country. My no music. My country. No music. My country.
Shut up.
We'll go. You're right. You're right.
我々は再び万歳。
He's calling somebody.
万歳。私は日本人が
We gotta eat some else. We gotta eat some. We gotta go.
And in this clip, we see a professor of law talk about the process when it comes to someone being jailed and re-jailed, rearrested time and time again. And many suspects and defendants here in Japan have had to endure this situation. From the very first moment of arrest, society presumes that the subject is guilty. Like we said, they have that 99% conviction rate.
Yeah.
And if detained, the suspect will be held for up to 23 days before getting indicted. In addition to this, the suspect can repeatedly be arrested and detained for another 23 days under different charges, which is what they're going to be doing to Johnny.
Oh,
Meaning
you are fucked, boy. You are fucked. You played around, and now you're fucked.
These
Bro.
23 days will be repeated multiple times. So from everything we're seeing here, it sounds like Johnny is
They know what you've done.
And like I said
They
before,
know what you've
Johnny's
done.
community is basically filled with a bunch of basement dwellers. So I do have to censor a lot of the Discord screen right here, but the point is, this guy says Johnny Somali update. All his moderators have left. Johnny Somali's lead moderator, a loser who lives with his mom, T-Rel, deleted the general chat and is now trying to sell his Discord channel. And then it's literally just a bunch of people saying horrible things. And the thing is, this type of degenerate behavior sadly just spreads like a cancer. They see one guy getting popularity off doing something stupid, and other people feel inspired in their very small brains to do the same, I guess. Try to get their 15 seconds of fame. And so now we're getting videos like this.
Thank you. Oh, it slipped
This
out my
boy
hand.
ain't
I'm so
shit.
sorry.
What you doing?
I'm sorry. That won't happen again.
Again.
And that is why it is important to make an example of people like Johnny Somali. Just remember, guys, when you post something on the internet, it could be there forever. And the stupider stuff that you post, the more likely it's going to catch someone's attention who is going to save it. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down below. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing.
Yeah, I'm out. I think the guy's an idiot. Let's give this guy a round of applause. Not. I can't, bruv. But yeah, I don't blame them for making an example out of this guy. You would walk around think you were untouchable, doing all this shit for online attention, and now look at where you are. Now look, you are in jail abroad. So stupid. Look at when he gets out, he learns from this and does not repeat this bullshit again. I can't even. Anyways, let's go to the open right now. Someone commented, as an East African, this man is an embarrassment to our people. He's just an embarrassment in general. Like, what did he think was gonna happen? Do you think that they're not gonna do shit? So dumb. And someone commented, let's just hope this humbles him and cautions other people not to replicate what he does. I sure hope no one's dumb enough to repeat this shit. Cause bro, this Donnie, he fucked around, he found out, and now he's in jail. Don't drop the soap. Someone commented, for once there is justice in this world. For once, this year's just been wild. Right, you got YouTubers out here being cancelled for messaging their underage fans in group chats. You got somebody faking content and doxing another content creator. Then you got this one just acting a fool abroad and landing himself in jail. Well, at least he didn't film a dead body and put that on YouTube at least. Once they wouldn't put it past him to do that. In fact, who'd do that and make it the thumbnail? I wouldn't put it past this guy. And someone commented, Japanese people are so polite and respectful. Sucks when people go there and make a fool of themselves. Yeah. Someone commented, that's low-key one of my biggest fears, getting arrested in another country, even if I didn't do anything and knowing what's going to happen behind bars. Yeah, I agree. Because some countries are no joke. Like, they can arrest you for something so minor. Like, you could be arrested for such a minor crime, but the punishment doesn't even match the crime. Like, the punishment could be so extreme, and it's like, this punishment does not match the crime here. But yeah. Anyway, someone commented, every country needs to write down Japan's arrest formula and copy it. These harassment jerks will call themselves pranksters need to be stopped and suffer real consequences. I very much agree. Some people taking their pranks and their countering way too far. It's mad. Oh, someone commented, if he did this in Russia, we'd either put him in a labor camp or send him off to fight in Ukraine with a gun full of blanks. As a prank. That is mad. It's all fun and games until you're leaving in cuffs. Well, I'm now up to date somewhat, and I'm just appalled though. But the guy's commentary did entertain me though. But yeah, I'ma head out. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.